along with Dalton Gaiman. See Southern Miss will take over the opening tip here for this one in Game 2 of the Pittsco Invitational. I'm Justin Patrick on the call here. We're going to see some early ball movement. Getting it going early is going to be Ize. He's going to hand it off to Brumfield, who's going to try and drive in on that baseline, going up and over Gaiman. And he's going to knock it. Ize, he'll give it off to Brumfield. Brumfield going to try and take that baseline, fires it over the corner. First three of the game. This one's going to hit from the hand of Mr. Dalen Brandon by Gaiman. He's going to bring it up the near side of the court. Comes up the top of the key, shoots it down the corner, going to pull a quick trigger. Ooh, miss. We're see a nice dish down low by Lee. He's going to give it off to Gaiman. Gaiman sitting there on the wing, and with it now, it's going to be back to Oriole. He's going to try and pull it from the top of the key. Bang! 3 for 3 from UNF. Coming over Ize. Nice try, Trey Caddy. Not going to get that one. Coming down with pace is going to be Weeks. He's in a 2-on-1. He's going to try and swing it. No, he's going to go with it. He's going to win that battle down low and gets the bucket. 15. Swing it over. Going to try and work their way around the horn. No, going to take it in. It's going to be Lee now back out. Going to give it off into Dayachuk. Dayachuk's going to push it back out. Lee with a 3. This time he hits it. 4 of 8. Looking really good for UNF. Thompson met with the double team. Back out to Lee. Gets it down to the Dayachuk, and he's going to find it up and over Hart in the first half. Benet with it. Tries to drive in. Ooh, a finger roll right there. Looking real nice. Way through this aggressive pressure facing it. Plummer for 3. Rattles that one in. That's their 5th one on the. It's going to give it up to Plummer. Plummer able to get away from the defense there. Gaiman with it now. Looking a little rocky. Step back 3 coming. And wow. Kent Jackson looking really good. He's looking for somewhere to go. Plummer with a 3 in the corner. Man, this is getting ugly. But rebound offensively for Southern Miss. Brumfield coming in with pace. Going to dish it out underneath the Weeks, who's just going to float it in. And being guarded by Benet. Trying to go up and over. Get to Gaiman. It's going to tip off Hart. Gets it up and underneath to Hines. So Gaiman, 3-year score in favor of North Florida. Dishing it off up and underneath. Able to make it was believed. Gives it back off now to Hines. Hines gives it off once again to Oriole. Oriole's going to fire from the top of the key. Wow. This has been impressive. The wide. He's going to fight through the wing. Going to try and push around Tavares. Looking for someone to give it to. He's going to give it out to Katie on there in the corner. Back of the Orioles. Going to find Jackson around. Deep 3 for Jackson. On the wing, being fighting for it. Between, going to give it off back to Plummer. Plummer's going to try and drive in through the lane. Over there in the wing. Jackson's going to try and drive in. Floater from 18 feet. He's a shooter, folks. Kent with less than a minute remaining. Tavares with it. He's going to try and drive in. Juking and jiving off the back iron. Gets his own rebound and then finds it off the glass. 1 inbound. Shot up going by Jackson. Fader. What a first half from Kent Jackson. He has been phenomenal. 13 points for him. He's only missed 1 shot. Being double teamed. Has Weeks at the top of the key. Now guarded by Gaiman. Gaiman just not able to stop this one. He gets off the glass. He just somehow comes out, but he gets his own rebound. Puts it back. Tavares going to give it off to Brumfield on the wings. Going to drive in. Jackson goes up. And he's going to get a foul and 1 for Brumfield. And he will bring it the near side towards the front court corner. And gets it off the Weeks. Weeks going to drive in. Open over. Oh, my gosh. Puts Gaiman on a poster. As he's got points 15 and 16 on the night. What a play for Tylik Weeks. Now being guarded by Oriole. Going to give it back off to Benet at the top of the key. They're going to work around the horn. Weeks, 18-footer. That one can't get to go, but it's going to be put back. He's going to drive in through the perimeter. Benet's going to set a screen up top. He's going to set it off screen. And coming up and around and able to bounce it in, skirting it off the back. Weeks with it now, being guarded by Lee. Up and around, floats one back. Tylik Weeks, man, have yourself. Oh, he's going to drive in, loses the ball here. It's going to be taken away by Lewis. Now down the field to Brumfield. Floater off the glass and 1 to Tavares as they came down the court with speed. 7-0 run over the past minute and a half. We'll see Weeks. He's going to try and drive in, going up and under. Tylik Weeks, why don't you? Brumfield fires down the baseline. Benet trying to go up and under. He will. Hart's going to bring it up the court. Going to take it to the paint. Karoof for 3. That one looked good out the hand like butter. Brumfield's going to take the outside lane, going up and around Katie. Finger rolls up and under him. Looking real good down low. 61-52 your score. Timeout Ospreys. We'll take one as well. Southern Miss really taking advantage of the turnovers. Work the lane, shoots it over the corner to Plummer. Plummer's going to now drive in now. Gives it back to Gaiman. Gaiman up and jams it in. Here in the second half. Brumfield with it. Gives it back to Weeks. Weeks guarded by Plummer. Going to see Benet go up with it and draw the foul. He'll go back 2. And he will. Plummer's going to give it off to Gaiman. And it's going to be a loose ball taken away by Southern. Southern's coming out the court with it. Gives it off to Hart. He's going to step down the baseline. Fires away on the fader. He hits the deck. No foul called. Take the shot there. Going to fire in towards the paint. Benet trying to work around Gaiman's going to shoot over the corner. Caruth for 3 again. That time not getting able to get that one. And fouled. Makes the first one. That was how you got that lead in the first half. That one off the front will remain a 9-point lead. 8:50 remaining. Tyler Weeks over to Hart, guarded by Jackson. Over to Weeks again. Going to start working his way in. 18-footer. And swish. Might as well keep saying it all tonight. Going to try and drive in. Oh, pickpocketed by Hart. They're going to come down with it. Hart going to drive in. One-on-one. Floats it over to Weeks. Weeks makes his 27. A nice dish over to Hart. Hart. Oriole with it on the wing. At the top of the key. He's going to fire over the middle. Hits his man. And he'll Southern Miss. Brumfield back out there. Weeks going up and around and one. Weeks he'll be looking for a 30-piece if he can make the Ospreys. They've made 5 of their last 6. It's just they haven't been able to play defense at the screen. Hart's going to take it back to the top of the key. Gives it over to Brumfield. Brumfield going to drive through the lane. Pump fake. Goes up. And one. Once again. Back-to-back and ones for the Golden Eagles. Brumfield gives it off the Weeks. Weeks with 30. Maybe looking for 2 more. It's driving in on Plummer. It's going to go up. Lays it in. Make it 32 for Weeks. South Carolina and another 19 points against Grambling. And now he's found a career high once again. 32. 3 ball by Gaiman. Gives it off to Plummer. On the wing. Gives it over to the top of the key. Now to Gaiman. Now to Oriole. Oriole's going to pull the 3 ball. And he'll bang that one in. Gives it off the Weeks. Weeks there. He's going to try and drive in. Tries to shuffle around. Gets real strong and one for Brumfield. Keep having yourself a night. Looking for 35 on the night. $35 for a tie. Minute 30 remaining. 11-point lead for Southern Miss. 88-77. 3 ball by Oriole. He hits that one. Steals the ball. Gives it off to Tavares. Tavares drives in. Lays it in off the glass. Second effort. Going to get that one to fall. 90-80 is your score. 3 ball by Jackson. He's been so fun to watch, though. He's 5 of 10 from the 3-point arc. Tavares trying to drive in, and it's going to use all the clock here. Benet going to give it over to Brumfield, who stands at the logo. And that'll do it. Southern Miss, they're going to head off to the Pensacola Invitational Championship tomorrow at 4 o'clock. They'll be facing off against UT Martin.